Dear students, today we will see trigonometric functions of specific angles. Let's first find out trigonometric functions of angle of measure 0 degree. Let's consider plane coordinate system and in that consider standard unit circle. You know standard circle means circle having center at origin. Now here we are considering in all the cases standard unit circle. Therefore write down consider standard unit circle. Standard circle means having center at origin and unit circle means having radius 1. Let P be any point such that measure angle XOP is 0 degree. Now see here is x-axis and y-axis. We have to find the trigonometric functions of angle of measure 0 degree. Means if we take P on x-axis such that measure angle XOP is 0 degree. Means in this directed angle XOP, its initial and terminal arm both lies along positive direction of x-axis. Then the angle of 0 degree is formed. Then we know that as this OP is nothing but a radius of circle and we are considering unit circle, standard unit circle. Therefore, this radius is 1. Okay, means this distance OP is 1. Then what will be coordinates of P? See here, point P lies on x-axis. Therefore, its y coordinate is 0 and this distance OP is 1. Therefore, x coordinate will be 1. Means in this case, we got value of x coordinate 1 and value of y coordinate of point P 0. Then in our previous lecture, we have seen that if it is a standard unit circle, then trigonometric functions are sin theta is y, cos theta is x and tan theta is y by x. Then cosec theta is nothing but 1 upon y, sec theta is 1 upon x and cot theta will be x by y if it is a standard unit circle. Now here we are considering standard unit circle and what is the value of theta here? This is nothing but your theta. Okay. Now keep the value of theta and xy in these functions. We will get trigonometric functions of 0 angle. That is sin 0 will be, what is the value of y? That is 0. We get sin 0 is equal to 0. Then keep the value of cos theta 0. Value of x 1. We get cos 0 1. Then for tan theta is 0 and value of y is 0. X is 1. 0 divided by 1 means 0. Then we will find out cosec 0. Cosec 0 will be 1 upon y. Y is 0. Means this will be not defined. Then sec 0. What will be sec 0? 1 upon x. Value of x is 1. Therefore, this will be 1. Okay. Then cot 0. Cot 0 will be x divided by y. That is 1 divided by 0. And again, this is not defined. You can write infinity or not defined. Okay. In this way, if measure angle is 0 degree, then these 6 trigonometric functions are like this. Okay. And here you remember that value of sin 0 and cos 0 are nothing but y coordinate and x coordinate of point. Okay. Then we will find the next. Now next we will find angle of measure 90 degree or pi by 2 radians. Okay. Again you consider here standard unit circle. Here angle is 90 degree. Angle is 90 degree means your point P lies here. If it has coordinate xy, then P will lies here. Okay. You write down again. In each and every case, we are considering standard unit circle. Means this OP radius is again 1 and measure angle. If this is x coordinate, then XOP here is 90 degree, or you can write pi by 2 radians. Okay. Now here point P lies on y-axis. Then what will be coordinates of point P? Its x coordinate will be 0, as this distance OP is nothing but radius. It is 1, means y coordinate is 1. Means we have got here value of x 0 and y 1. Okay. Here value of x is 0 and y is 1 because point lies on y-axis. Okay, you write down all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. Then you keep the value of theta. What is this? Is theta here. Value of theta is 90 degree here. Therefore, what will be sine 90? You keep the value of theta 90 and value of y is 1, means sine 90 is 1. What will be cos 90? Keep the value of x, that is 0. And what will be tan 90? Keep the value of y 1 and value of x 0. And 1 upon 0 means not defined, or you can write infinity. Then we will find cosec 90. Cosec 90 is 1 upon y, that is 1 divided by 1, 1. Sec 90. Then sec 90 is what? 1 upon x, 1 upon 0. Again, not defined. And cot 90, that is x divided by y, that is 0 divided by 1 means 0. In this way, for the measure of angle 90 degree, we have find out all the 6 trigonometric functions. Here you remember that our point P lies on positive direction of y-axis. This is sin 91, cos 90 0, tan 90 not defined, cosec 90 that is 1, sec 90 not defined, and cot 90 0. Now students, we will find trigonometric functions of angle of measure 180 degree or pi radians. You again consider your plane coordinate system. This is x-axis, y-axis, and this is origin. See, in each and every cases we are considering standard unit circle, because if we consider it unit circle, then it is very easy to find out the values of trigonometric functions. You write down consider standard unit circle. Again it is unit circle. Then here what will be point P? Negative direction of x-axis. Point P will be here. And this is your angle of 180 degree. Okay. Here point P will be on negative direction of x-axis. Again we are considering standard unit circle. Here OP is nothing but radius. It will be 1, and measure angle XOP. See in the diagram, this measure angle XOP is 180 degree, or you can write pi radians. Okay, then what will be coordinates of point P? As P lies on negative direction of x-axis, its y coordinate will be 0. Y coordinate of point P will be 0, and as this distance OP is 1, this x coordinate will be 1, but to the negative direction, therefore it will be minus 1. It is negative direction of x-axis, therefore coordinates of P will be minus 1, 0. Radius is 1, but x coordinate will be minus 1. Okay, means what will be value of x? Value of x is minus 1 and y is 0. Again you write down all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle and keep the value of theta, x and y. Now in this you keep the values of theta, that is 180 degree, and value of y 0 and value of x minus 1. Therefore write down sin 180 degree, value of y 0. Cos 180 degree, what is x? Minus 1. Tan 180 degree, value of y is 0, x is minus 1, 0 divided by minus 1, 0. Cosec 180 degree, 1 upon y, 1 upon 0, not defined. Sec 180 degree, 1 upon x, value of x minus 1, therefore minus 1. And cot 180 degree, x minus 1, y 0, again not defined. In this way, you have find out value of sin 180 degree, cos 180 degree, tan 180, cosec 180, sec 180 and cot 180 degree with reference to standard unit circle. Now we will find trigonometric functions of angle of measure 270 degree or 3 pi by 2 radians. Again you consider plane coordinate system x-axis, y-axis and consider standard unit circle, that is circle having center at origin and radius 1. Here is angle 0 degree, here is 90 degree, here is 180 degree and here will be angle of 270 degree. Means we have to find trigonometric functions of angle of 270 degree. Okay. Now point P will lie here on negative direction of y-axis. Okay. Then you again here write down, consider standard unit circle. Let measure angle XOP. This is 270 degree. Then here OP is again radius and it is unit circle, therefore it is 1. Okay. What will be coordinates of P? P lies on y-axis, therefore its x coordinate is 0. And this is negative direction of y-axis. This is y dash. Negative direction of y-axis. Therefore, value of y coordinate will be minus 1. Therefore, here we get value of x 0 and value of y minus 1. Okay. Then write down first trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. Now we will find out these trigonometric functions in terms of angle 270 degree. Here this is your theta, means sine 270 degree. Keep the value of theta. And what is y? Y is minus 1. Then cos 270 degree. What is cos 270? Here cos 270 is x and value of x is 0. Then tan 270, y divided by x, minus 1 divided by 0, and again this is not defined. Then cosec 270, this will be 1 upon y, value of y is minus 1, therefore minus 1. Sec 270, 1 upon x, 1 upon 0, again not defined. And cot 270, this is x divided by y, that is 0 divided by minus 1 is equal to 0. In this way, we have find out all 6 trigonometric functions of angle 270 degree. Okay. Then let's find out the next. Now we will find out angle of measure 360 degree or 2 pi radians. Again consider plane coordinate system, standard unit circle. Now here angle of 360 degree means there is one complete rotation and point P will lie along positive direction of x-axis. And what will be coordinates of P here again? This OP is radius, point lies on x-axis, y coordinate will be 0, x coordinate will be 1. Then you write down, consider standard unit circle. Let measure angle XOP 360 degree or 2 pi radians. And here again OP is radius and it is standard unit circle, therefore 1. And what will be coordinates of P? P lies along positive direction of x-axis, therefore coordinates of P will be 1 0. That is value of x is 1 and value of y is 0. Then you write down all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle as we have got in our earlier lecture. In our earlier lecture, we have seen the derivation of how to find all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. Now you keep the value of theta, x, y in these equations. Here our theta is 360 degree. Okay. Then write down sine 360 degree and value of y is 0. Then cos 360 degree, that is x, value of x is 1. Tan 360 degree, keep value of y 0, value of x 1, and again this is 0. Then cosec 360 degree, 1 upon y, y is 0, not defined. Then sec 360 degree, 1 upon x, value of x is 1, therefore 1. And cot 360 degree, x divided by y, that is 1 divided by 0, not defined. In this way, we have find out trigonometric functions of measure of angle 0 degree, then 90 degree, 180, 270 and 360 degree. See, for measure of angle 0 degree, point P lies on positive direction of x-axis. For 90 degree, it lies on positive direction of y-axis. For 180 degree, it lies on negative direction of x-axis. For 270 degree, it lies on negative direction of y-axis, and at 360 degree again point P lies on positive direction of x-axis. You compare the angles of 0 degree and 360 degree. See here, in both the cases point P have coordinate 1 0. In both the cases point P have coordinate 1 0. Therefore, trigonometric functions of angle 0 degree and 360 degree are same. Why these are same? See here, angle of 0 degree and 360 degree both are coterminal angles because their initial and terminal arms both lies on positive direction of x-axis. That is, initial and terminal arms of 0 degree and 360 degree are same. Means these are coterminal angles. Therefore, their trigonometric functions are also same. You remember that if the angles are coterminal angles, then their trigonometric functions have same value. You remember this remark, coterminal angles have same trigonometric ratios. Then we will find trigonometric ratios of angle of measure 30 degree or pi by 6 radians. Again you consider your plane coordinate system. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. You again consider standard unit circle. See here, in each and every cases we are considering standard unit circle and finding out values of trigonometric functions. Okay. Now angle of 30 degree means what? Where point P will lie? Point P will lie in the first quadrant somewhere here. Suppose point P lies here. Then you join OP, measure angle XOP 30 degree. And what is OP? OP is radius and its value is 1 because we are considering standard unit circle. Then you draw perpendicular PM on x-axis. This angle is 30 degree. And what will be this remaining angle? This angle will be 60 degree. Means triangle OPM is 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. And our theta is here 30 degree. Okay. Now we have to find all 6 trigonometric functions. Let here P have coordinate xy. Then what is this x? This OM is nothing but x and PM is y and OP is radius, it is 1. What is this OM? This OM is nothing but x coordinate of point P and PM is what? PM is y coordinate of point P. Now it is the 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. What is the property of triangle 30, 60 and 90 degree? See here, if we consider the triangle of 30, 60 and 90 degree, then your high school level you have studied this property of triangle 30, 60 and 90 degree. That is, in a right angle triangle, if one of the angle is 30 degree, then other angle is 60 degree. And side opposite to 30 degree is half times hypotenuse. What is here side opposite to 30 degree? That is AB. See here, AB is the side opposite to 30 degree. And this is half times hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. Okay. And see here, side opposite to 60 degree. Opposite to 60 degree is what? BC. That is root 3 by 2 times hypotenuse. You remember this property. If this property is known to you, then it is very easy to find values of x and y in this triangle. Okay. Now this is OM. OM is side opposite to 60 degree and this will be root 3 by 2 times hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse here? OP. And here PM is side opposite to 30 degree. That is 1 by 2 times hypotenuse. And what is hypotenuse here? Hypotenuse is, well, that is value of, here OP is 1. Therefore, we got here OM, that is value of x root 3 by 2. PM is y, that is half. In this way, we got value of x root 3 by 2 and value of y half. Means our point P having value xy. What will be value now? That will be root 3 by 2 and half. These are our coordinates of point P. Okay. Now we know that these are values of 6 trigonometric functions with reference to standard unit circle. In this value, we will keep value of theta. We will keep value of theta 30 degree and value of x, that is root 3 by 2, and value of y half. Then write down all 6 trigonometric functions here. Sine 30 degree. What will be 30 degree? Here in this formula I am keeping value of theta 30. What is y? See here, y is half, y coordinate of point. Then what will be cos 30? X. What is value of x? Root 3 by 2. Then tan 30. Tan 30 is what? Y by x. Y is half. And x is what? Root 3 by 2. And after simplification, 2 will get cancelled and this is nothing but 1 by root 3. Then we will find cosec 30. What will be cosec 30? 1 upon y. What is value of y? Half. Then this will be 2. Then we will find sec 30. That is 1 upon x. Value of x is root 3 by 2. And this will be 2 by root 3. Then we will find out cot 30. And what will be cot 30? That is x. X is root 3 by 2 divided by y, that is half, and this is after simplification 2 will get cancelled. This is simply root 3. In this way we have find out all 6 trigonometric ratios of measure of angle 30 degree, that is pi by 6 radians. Okay, what is important here, in each and every case we are considering standard unit circle. Here point P lies in the first quadrant and measure angle XOP is 30 degree. Here we are making the construction, that is we are drawing PM perpendicular on the positive direction of x-axis. You always remember that we have to draw perpendicular on x-axis, not on the y-axis. Here we can draw two perpendiculars from P on x-axis or y-axis, but you remember that always we have to draw perpendicular on x-axis, not on y-axis. If you draw perpendicular on y-axis, then you are not able to find the trigonometric functions. Okay, you always remember that we have to draw perpendicular from point P on x-axis. Okay, and if one of the angle is 90 degree, other angle is 30 degree, then remaining angle will be of 60 degree. And in this way we have got the triangle of 30, 60 and 90 degree. Using the property of 30, 60 and 90 degree, we will find out the coordinates of point P, that is value of x and y. And if we find out value of x and y, then it is very easy to find the all 6 trigonometric functions, because with reference to standard unit circles, these 6 trigonometric functions will have only values of x and y, because these functions are only in terms of x and y. These functions are independent of radius of circle. And if we consider here standard unit circle, that is radius having 1, then it is very easy to find out value of x and y. You find out value of x and y and put that values in the 6 trigonometric functions, we will get values of sine 30, cos 30, tan 30 and remaining trigonometric functions. Okay student, isn't it easy? If your previous basic concepts are clear, then it is very easy to find trigonometric functions. Okay, let's see one more example. Now we will find the trigonometric functions of angle of measure 45 degree. Again you consider plane coordinate system, consider standard unit circle. We have to find trigonometric functions of angle of measure 45 degree. Therefore let measure angle XOP 45 degree. And this 45 degree is positive angle. This will be somewhere here. You draw like this point P here. Now what is this? We are considering standard unit circle, means this OP is 1. OP is radius and its value is 1. Now you draw perpendicular from point P on x-axis. You write down, draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. Then we are considering this angle 45 degree. Then what will be the remaining angle? That angle will be also 45 degree. Means triangle OPM. This triangle is 45, 45 and 90 degree triangle. Triangle OPM is of the type 45, 45 and 90 degree. If we consider coordinates of point P, XY. If we consider coordinates of point P, XY, then what is this? This OM is nothing but X, this PM is Y, and this OP is Y. You write down this OM is nothing but X and this PM is nothing but Y coordinate of point P. Now again you must know the property of triangle 45, 45, 90 degree. What is that property? See here again. What is the property of triangle 45, 45, 90 degree? Opposite side of 45 degree. Opposite side of angle 45 degree is 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. Means this side AB is 1 by root times hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? AC. Okay. And this side BC is 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. Means here side AB and side BC. Both are sides opposite to 45 degree, means 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. Okay. If you know this property of triangle, then it is very easy to find the values of x and y. Okay. Now see here, what is x? This is side opposite to 45 degree. Means this is 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse here? OP. Means here 1 by root 2. OM is 1 by root 2. Now what is OM? OM is nothing but x. Okay. Then again here y. Y is again side opposite to 45 degree. It will be 1 by root 2 times hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is OP and value of OP is 1. Therefore, this will be simply 1 by root 2. PM is 1 by root 2. PM is what? PM is nothing but y. In this way, we have got value of x and y. And what is x and y? These x and y are nothing but x and y coordinates of point P. Therefore, we have got here coordinates of point P as 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. And as P lies in the first quadrant, both x and y coordinate are positive. You remember that whenever the point is lying in first quadrant, its x and y coordinates are always positive. Okay. Then you write down all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. These are all 6 trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. In this formula, you keep the value of theta 45 degree. What is theta here? Theta is 45 degree, and keep the value of x 1 by root 2 and value of y 1 by root 2. Means here our task is only to find the value of x and y. In such type of trigonometric functions, if we have to find trigonometric ratios of any angle, our task or our aim is to find only the values of x and y. If we find out the value of x and y, then problem is finished. But you must know this formula of trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. Now you keep the values. Then we will get here sine 45 degree. What is that? That is y. What is value of y? That is y coordinate of 0.1 by root 2. Then you write down cos 45, that is x, and again value of x is 1 by root 2. Then tan 45, that is y by x, that is 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2, and this will get cancelled and value of tan 45 will be simply 1. Then cosec 45, 1 upon y, that is 1 upon 1 by root 2, and this will be root 2. Then sec 45, sec 45 will be 1 upon x, that is 1 upon 1 by root 2, and this will be simply root 2. And cot 45 will be x divided by y, that is 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2, and it will be simply 1. In this way, it is very easy to find the trigonometric ratios of angle 45 degree. This is angle of 45 degree, or in radians pi by 4 radians. Okay. Let's see the next. Angle of measure 60 degree or pi by 3 radians. Okay. Again you consider standard unit circle. Angle of 60 degree means somewhere here. Suppose this is angle of 60 degree. Okay. You again consider standard unit circle. Consider standard unit circle. Let measure angle. This is x coordinate. XOP is equal to 60 degree. Let measure angle XOP 60 degree. OP is radius of circle, and as it is standard unit circle, this OP will be 1. Draw PM perpendicular to x-axis, and let here coordinates of P be xy. Then our aim is to find the coordinates of xy. Now what is this triangle? this triangle OPM. This triangle is 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. See here, this angle is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, means remaining angle will be of 30 degree. Again we have got angle of 30, 60 and 90 degree. And what is this OM here? OM is nothing but x coordinate of point and PM is y coordinate of point. And what will be this value of OM? OM is x. Here you write down PM is equal to y. What is OM? OM is the side opposite to 30 degree. OM is side opposite to 30 degree. Then what will be this? Opposite to 30 degree means half times hypotenuse. And if we keep the value of OP1, then we will get half. Then what is this y? Y is the side opposite to 60 degree. Opposite to 60 degree means root 3 by 2 times hypotenuse. According to property of triangle, 30, 60, 90 degree, side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 hypotenuse, and side opposite to 30 degree is half times hypotenuse. And here hypotenuse is nothing but radius of circle, and as it is unit circle, therefore value of OP is 1. And here we will get simply root 3 by 2. PM is root 3 by 2 and PM is what? That is y. And OM is 1 by 2. OM is nothing but x. In this way we have got values of x and y, that is coordinates of point P, half and root 3 by 2. And what is this? This point P again lies in the first quadrant, therefore both x and y coordinates are positive. Then we will write the trigonometric functions in terms of standard unit circle. Now we will find out all the 6 trigonometric functions of angle 60 degree. Then what will be? Sine 60 degree. In this formula you keep the values of theta. This is our theta 60 degree, and value of x 1 by 2, value of y root 3 by 2. Now value of y is root 3 by 2, therefore sine 60 root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is x, value of x is half. Then tan 60 y by x, that is root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2, that is root 3. Then cosec 60 will be 1 upon y. What is y? That is root 3 by 2. Therefore, this will be 2 by root 3. And sec 60, 1 upon x, that is 1 upon half. That will be 2. And cot 60 is x by y, that is half divided by root 3 by 2. And this will be after simplification 1 by root 3. In this way, we have find out all the trigonometric functions of measure of angle 60 degree, that is pi by 3 radians. Okay students, it is easy to find the value of 0, 30, 60 degree. But if the angle is of 30 degree, 60 degree and 45 degree, then it is also easy to find if you know the property of triangle 30, 60, 90 degree and 45, 45, 90 degree. It is also easy. Now see, in your high school level, you have derived a table of 0 to 90 degree, and there you have written all these values, but there you have used some trick to write that table. That is only the trick to remember that values. Actually that values are coming like this. Now all the values which we have got in this lecture, we will write down these values in this table. This is the trigonometric table having the values of all the 6 trigonometric functions from 0 to 360 degree. Now see, in our first problem, what we have got the values of 0 degree, we will write down here. Sine 0, if you put here angle is theta. If angle is 0, then what is the value of sine 0? That is 0. Then cos 0 is 1. Then tan 0, 0. Cosec not defined. Then sec 1. And cot again not defined. Then in our second problem, we have got the values of 90 degree. Okay. We will keep the values of 90 degree in this table. What is sine 90? That is 1. Cos 90 is 0. Tan 90 is not defined. Then cosec 90 is 1. Sec 90 is again not defined. And cot 90 is 0. Okay. Then we will keep the values of 180 degree. Sin 180 0, cos is -1, 0, here not defined, -1, not defined. Then we will keep the values of 270 degree, that is -1, 0, not defined, -1 and 0. Then we will keep the values of 60 degree, 0, 1, 0, not defined, 1 and not defined. Then we will keep the value of 30 degree, half, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 3, then 2, 2 by root 3, and this will be root 3. Okay. Then we will keep the values of 45 degree, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, then 1, root 2, 1. Okay. Then we will keep the values of 60 degree, root 3 by 2, half, root 3, 2 by root 3, then 2, and this is 1 by root 3. In this way, we have got the values of all 6 trigonometric functions from 0 to 360 degree. And you remember these angles in terms of radians also. 0 degree means 0 radians, 30 degree means this is nothing but pi by 6 radians, this is 45 means this is nothing but pi by 4 radians, this is 60 degree, or you can write pi by 3 radians. 90 degree means this is pi by 2 radians. 180 degree means this is pi radians. 270 means this is 3 pi by 2 radians, and 360 means nothing but this is 2 pi radians. You remember all these angles in terms of degree as well as in radians. And now there is one shortcut to remember this table. You only remember the values of sine, that is 0, half, 1 by root 2 and root 3 by 2, 1. Then in reverse order you write down this is 1, then root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, half and 0. And tan is nothing but sine divided by cos. In this way you got all the values of tan. Then we know that takes reciprocal of sine, we will get values of cosec. You take reciprocal of cos, you will get values of sec. And you take reciprocal of tan, then you will get values of cot. You have to remember only values of sine from 0 to 90 degree. If you remember these 5 values, then you will get all these values of 0 to 360 degree. Then what we have to do for remaining values here? See here, values of 0 and 180 degree are same, only changes in sign. Because 0 degree is positive direction of x-axis and 180 degree is on negative direction of x-axis. Okay. See here, for 0 degree and 180 degree values are same, only changes in sign. For 0 and not defined, there is no the question of sign. But whenever there is one, you change the sign. See here, values of 0 and 180 degree are same, only changes in the sign. If there is 1, you write down -1. Then 0 as it is, not defined as it is. Here is 1, here you write down -1. Then again value of 90 and 270 are same, only changes are in sign, because 90 degree is on positive direction of y-axis and 270 degrees on negative direction of y-axis. Therefore, they have same values, only changes in sign. Because if point lies on y-axis, their coordinates of point P are 0, 1. And if point is on negative direction of y-axis, coordinates are 0, -1. Therefore, minus sign comes here. Okay. Means for 90 degree and 270 degree values are same, only changes in sign. See here, 1, -1. Then 0 and not defined, no question of sign. Here again, instead of 1, you write down here -1 and same. And value of 0 and 360 are same, because these are coterminal angles. After one complete rotation, terminal point of P comes at the positive direction of x-axis. Therefore, 0 degree and 180 degree have same initial and terminal arms. Therefore, these are coterminal angles. Therefore, value of 0 and 180 degree are same. Okay. In this way, you only remember these 5 values and you will get all these table. Okay. If you remember this table, then it is very easy to solve the problems on trigonometric functions. Now, in today's lecture, we have seen trigonometric functions of some specific angles, that is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45, 60, 90, 180, 270 and 360 degree, and we have derived this table from these values. Okay students, mathematics is very easy if your basic concepts are clear. Okay, we come with more knowledge in our next lecture. Goodbye.